Africa is wealthy, filthy rich. You know why? Because it's the most resource-rich continent on Earth. It holds over 30% of the world's mineral reserves, 12% of its oil, and 8% of its natural gas. Africa is home to 40% of global gold reserves, 60% of the world's cobalt, which is essential for electric vehicle battery, and more than 90% of the platinum group metals used in everything from electronics to jet engines. So you see why Africa is wealthy. These aren't just statistics. These are the raw materials powering the 21st century global economy. From smartphones to solar panels, from Swiss watches to satellites, Africa's resources are everywhere. From the colonial era to today, the continent has exported these riches with little value added. With little value added, while local communities have remained underdeveloped. But that is changing. Ghana is pushing back, deciding what leaves its shores and in what form. And Ghana is not alone. From Burkina Faso's gold to Niger's uranium, a new era of resource sovereignty is taking shape across Africa. For decades, Africa's riches have fed global industries while its people were left with crumbs. But Ghana is drawing a line in the sand. In just 5 months, Ghana earned over $5 billion from gold exports thanks to new oversight and anti-smuggling enforcement. President Mahama called it a turning point. This is money that would not have come back to Ghana, he declared. And now Ghana is pushing further, aiming to refine its own gold before export by 2026. At the same time, Ghana is phasing out raw shea nut exports, an $80 to $90 million industry dominated by foreign buyers. The goal? Force global players to invest in Ghanaian processing or walk away. Women led a cooperative at the center of this transformation, demanding that the world stop treating Africa as just a supply zone. And I should say, this story is personal. I work directly with women in northern Ghana in Bangani village, including those who've been banished after accusations of witchcraft. Together, we produce shea butter, crafting dignity, income, and power from a tree that for too long has served others more than ourselves. President Mahama isn't just talking reform, he's making it law. From gold traceability to export licensing, his agenda is clear. Ghana must stop exporting poverty and start exporting power. Part time. Now, this is important. Raw exports leave jobs, value, and tax revenue on the table. But processed goods build industries, raise wages, and create leverage. This would be development for African countries. For much of modern history, Africa's raw wealth powered the world. Gold for global markets, uranium for European lights, while African nations saw little in return. But a quiet revolution is a building. Take Ghana. The country just reported over $5 billion in gold exports. But it's not just the numbers, it's the fact of the control. With new policies championed by President Mahama, Ghana is saying, we won't be passengers on our old gold train, we will conduct it. And it's not just gold. Ghana is banning raw shea nut exports, about a $90 million industry. The message? If you want our shea, invest in our processing. And the movement involves women, including those once cast aside as witches, now reclaiming dignity and value in every jar, every bowl, every box of shea butter they produce. And next door, up north, Burkina Faso has shut the door to foreign control. President Traoré has halted French access to gold and other minerals, declaring Africa's resources must serve African people. And even further northeast, Niger has exposed one of the world's most unequal energy equations. For years, French nuclear power thrived on cheap Nigerian uranium, while the people above the mines lived in poverty. In 2023, Niger's new government cancelled military ties and called out uranium contracts that grossly underpaid the nation. Protesters rallied. France pulled out. No more extraction without equity. So, from shea to gold, from uranium to lithium, the message is clear. Africa isn't just rich, it's awake and it's defending its future. And really, this isn't just about Ghana. It's about rewriting the rules. If Africa defends its resources, if it builds at home, then it doesn't just survive, it rises and it thrives. Tag someone who still thinks aid matters more than agency. Agency, control, and sovereignty must rule for African nations. Share this if you know the continent's time is now, and like it if it resonates with you. Till the next time.